Rose of God. A poem by Sri Aurobindo. Written on the last day of 1934 as a New Year invocation, a gift of light into the world. Rose of God, vermilion stain on the sapphires of heaven, rose of bliss, fire sweet, seven-tinged with the ecstasies seven, leap up in our heart of humanhood. O miracle, O flame, passion flower of the nameless, bud of the mystical name. Rose of God, great wisdom bloom on the summits of being, rose of light, immaculate core of the ultimate seeing, live in the mind of our earthhood. O golden mystery, flower, sun on the head of the timeless, guest of the marvelous hour. Rose of God, damask force of infinity, red icon of might, rose of power, with thy diamond halo piercing the night, ablaze in the will of the mortal, design the wonder of thy plan, image of immortality, outbreak of the Godhead in man. Rose of God, smitten purple with the incarnate divine desire, rose of life, crowded with petals, colors lyre, transform the body of the mortal like a sweet and magical rhyme, bridge our earthhood and heavenhood, make deathless the children of time. Rose of God, like a blush of rapture on eternity's face, rose of love, ruby depth of all being, fire passion of grace, arise from the heart of the yearning that sobs in nature's abyss, make earth the home of the wonderful, and life beatitude's kiss. Sri Aurobindo wrote of the rose that he used it not for its beauty alone, but as the most intense of all flowers, symbolic of the divine intensities, bliss, light, power, life, and love. He wrote this poem in one sitting on the 30th of December, 1934, in Pondicherry, as a New Year invocation for the world. Rose of God by Sri Aurobindo. May it find you. 29th to 30th December, 1934. There is one handwritten and one typed manuscript of this poem. The typed manuscript is dated 31st December 1934. However, Sri Aurobindo wrote in a letter to a disciple that Rose of God was ready, on the 30th having been written on that and the previous day. On 31st December, he wrote to his secretary that the just typed Rose of God could be circulated first as a sort of New Year invocation. On March 2nd, 1935, his secretary wrote to him saying that the editor of a quarterly journal had asked for a poem to be published and asking whether Rose of God could be sent. Sri Aurobindo replied, "I feel squeamish about publishing the Rose of God in a magazine or newspaper. It seems to me the wrong place altogether." 2nd January 1935. In those days, Parachanda was looking after the gardens in the ashram. A typed copy of the Rose of God must have been kept in the reading room, where he must have read it and asked Sri Aurobindo about the significance of the flower. Does the rose of all flowers most perfectly and aptly express the divine ecstasies, or has it any symbolic allusion in the Veda or the Upanishad? Sri Aurobindo answered, there were no roses in those times in India. Roses came with the Mohammedans from Persia. The rose is usually taken by us as the symbol of surrender, love, etc. But here it is not used in that sense, but as the most intense of all flowers, it is used as symbolic of the divine intensities. Bliss, light, love, etc. It is remarkable that Sri Aurobindo had written the poem in one go, and no further corrections were made afterwards.